What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear and crew, and this is Baldur's Gate, episode 58.
58? That's a lot. It's a lot of episodes. Is it?
All set up and no finish, boys. Just another Wednesday night for y'all.
I chose to bite my tongue for things that I'm going to say later. Same for the episode.
In the history of radio, that has never happened.
Hey, what can I say? I'm turning over a new leaf.
It's all right, boys.
No, you're not.
Wait, did you just say no, I'm not? Listen here. I can change. If I want to, I can change.
Into what? Yeah, I was gonna say
Into a fly.
into a truck. I am a attack helicopter.
I'm a gorilla.
I'm a gorilla.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see your faces. Who's got big announcements they want to let the community know this week?
D20 Deathmatch Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. It is our season finale. So, season 2 coming to an end. We will be off until the end of July. So, this will be the last episode for a couple of months. So you want to come check it out.
Where can we place bets on who's going to win? Is that a DraftKings exclusive? Who do we sell it to? Stake?
There's no betting to my knowledge, but you can vote for which teams you think had the best showing in each episode. Each team that won gets a point, and then the community can vote on which team they think had the most style.
The people's champ. I like it.
Yeah. So each episode has a form. If you go to our YouTube and watch the episodes, you can find the form and vote for whichever side you think kind of carried the day, whether they won or not.
Is that all the 2v2s?
Mm-hmm. Both episodes, and then we'll have one more vote at the end of the next week's episode, and then we will reveal all of the voting for the previous episodes this week as well. So we're not even looking at them until the day of, or until on live on stream. So we're not going to know either.
That's dope.
So,
live reactions.
3 points for winning and 3 points up for grabs for community votes.
Hell yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Anybody else got stuff going on?
Kenobi next week. Watch it. Kenobi! Has nothing to do with me. I'm just so excited and with anticipation. So, yeah.
Is Kenobi same one episode per week drip? No changes?
Yeah, I believe so.
Probably.
Can you imagine if they just released it all at once?
I just
would
want
take off Friday and just watch it all.
Twice.
I just want Arcane, man. I want the 2 to 3 episode drip. That's so good. Responsible binging. Like, I'm good. I need to get up and move around. Like, after that period of time, like,
Yeah,
felt
even
good.
like 2 episodes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, even
and
2
then
would
2,
be.
and then 2. You know, like.
I don't know. We've got this whole trend of episodes kind of going back to weekly drops. Like, you got the Halo show as a weekly drop. You've got Moon Knight was a weekly drop, and now you've got Kenobi as a weekly drop. Like, where are the bingeable content? You know what I mean? Give me the bingeable shit. That's what I want. I want to sit down one day and finish it and be done.
Netflix standing alone.
Even Netflix is a lot of their shows are starting to come out less frequently. Some of their new stuff is crazy.
Yeah, hey, I get it. They want the media cycle, but like, there's a happy medium. There is a happy medium there. Moon Knight, I think, would have been well served to had a couple episode drop on it, especially with how heady parts got in between.
Like,
I think
6 episodes. They probably
I think that's part of it with some of these is that there's so few episodes. There's like 8 episodes, so it's hard to like.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like, oh, there's 20 episodes, you can drop 2 a week and have an extended. But if you drop 2 and there's 6 episodes, like, okay, well, it's 3 weeks and then you're done. So
That's probably how we're gonna feel with Witcher when it finally drops. It's like, yeah, we got Witcher back, and it's like,
It's gone. I watched it all in one night. Can't wait for the next season. Don't know how I feel right now.
I fucking feel right now. Well, hopefully it's adventurous as season 1 and not season 2's pace. I'll take that. Much appreciated.
I will take as long as it's chronological order. I'm not into seasons 1 bullshit of
What's happening?
Random order of shit with no indication that you're watching random order of shit.
Yeah, I mean they did a shitty job with that, but
That's terrible.
I don't need to see sub characters that I don't give a fuck about for 3 episodes.
Yeah, granted.
You gotta cut that shit out.
as long as it's chronological, or even if it's not chronological, if they make it something you can follow, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Season 1 was a clusterfuck.
If you didn't know what was going on, it was clusterfuck.
Yeah,
no doubt.
The second time you watch it, okay, you can follow along. First time, you have no fucking idea what's going on.
Still more enjoyable than staring at characters that you don't have any attachment to. Way too much screen time for other people. You're paying for Geralt, baby. Like, ring it in there. Should have had about 20 more Vesemine scenes in there. Well, we got to thank all our lovely patrons, Shabby Shy Flames, West Wolf, the OG for namesake, all our $25 patrons. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Aaliyah, Caleb, Kevin, Monica, Chad, Feisty. We appreciate y'all very, very, very much. Thank you for keeping the wheel greased around here and the map bill tidy. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Also, Voodoo Ranger, raise them if you got them. If you're lucky and you got Juice Force, which apparently only Mang.
Got shafted.
Soaks it up, man. This is how it goes.
I'm hoarding it. You know, that company bought it up on the East Coast. I bought it up on the West Coast. I'm actually sitting on a throne of tall boy cans right now. 19.2s are holding up my chair, which is why I'm wiggling a little bit. It's that won't fall over.
I tried today. Couldn't get it.
Brutal. We also want to welcome in all of YouTube land. Good to see your faces over in the chat there. As always, Streamloot still plays inside of our Twitch chat. We are live over there. So if you enjoy that space, we got it open for y'all. So thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the love and the kind words. Picking up where we left off last week. Leaving the woods of Sharp Teeth. Departing the runic structure that's taken both Gitsy and now your friend Jinrid. Trusting him in the signs from the bits that were written in the stars. Claiming to see constellations of the past and a possible way to retrieve Gitsy if he can find her. Jinrid went through that portal. Collapsing upon itself, you guys had to run like hell not to get blasted. Even Josiah cracking a few ribs up against a tree as you made your exit. You guys spent some time together in the woods, putting things together and discovering an odd beekeeper with a set of large clappable cheeks. You met your new friend, Llywelyn Barley.
Llywelyn.
Llywelyn, you cork soakers.
Lanolin like sheep's wool.
Lamisel, AT.
As they proceeded to see Llywelyn's bare ass in its purest form, you got to meet the beekeeper himself. Josiah reminisced of drinking with Barleys from the past. It was also revealed that it seems to have lost an entire month since you've been in the woods. There's talk of a festival. Golden Shores has returned to Baldur's Gate for the first time in 250 years. Is the city of Voxnern, an island nation of Leonin catfolk, have now come to Baldur's Gate, transforming literally the flora and fauna around you to become like Josiah's home. Reading that flyer, Josiah's seen for the first time that in a week he is to be married away at the Golden Shores Festival. Having not talked to his family now in X amount of years, we pick back up on Owlbear back as we head towards the city.
Don't look at me like that, Asher.
Well, I'm not looking. I'm looking ahead.
No, you're giving me that eye. I know that
Giving you
look.
An eye? No, I'm what? What look?
That one. That judging look of yours.
It is pretty judgy, yes.
What? I'm not judging. I'm trying to ride this owlbear and not die.
Animal handling check, Asher.
Oh yeah. 15.
15. It's your exaggerated hand motions. Like, you're more terrified than what the owlbear is. Owlbear's going straight. It's got no problem. Asher freaking out on every left, right paw.
I'm just nothing. I don't know what to expect when we get there.
I mean, yes, we do know what to expect. Josiah is going to get married. It was in the flyer.
I'm not getting married.
Well, somebody's getting married.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm very curious about.
we need. I don't know. I don't know what the plan. I mean, is this like you're gonna confront, or are you just gonna like hide, or?
I'm going to enjoy my time in Baldur's Gate. And I'm very curious to see this wedding.
What if they like replace you? Like, what if they just straight up replace you?
What if they cloned you?
Well,
So, yeah, it's called a simulacrum. But yes,
last I checked, mom and dad were still together, so they could have made others look just like me.
were you a twin?
No, was an only child. But
Then how
it's
did
been,
they
it's been a few years. I mean, if you're married to somebody,
sure.
you kind of,
Clap your hands.
yes, clap those cheeks.
I really wanted to chime in as Jen and be like, well, that explains a lot. I forgot. Not Jen anymore. Not Jen anymore. Only child, are ya?
I was when I left.
You honestly think this picture isn't you?
Did I look at the picture to see if it was me? Did it look like me?
We said that all drawings that exist look like the leprechaun meme. So it's it's tough,
It was a younger version of you.
Yeah, it's an old family picture. Like, you recognize it. You're definitely leaned out a little bit more. Like, you've had some it shows that you've hit the bottle. Okay, it's you're in prime.
Very accused right now.
You look down at your little sailor's belly, and you rosy red cheeks.
Yo ho, yo ho.
Well, I'm a little further along in life than I was when that picture was taken.
He's the reason the rum is gone.
Yes, always the reason the rum is gone.
100%.
Look, I don't. you got to figure out what you want to do. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do.
Well, and how long is this Golden Days festival?
Oh, it lasts damn near a month.
I mean, we just hop in the boat and sail up the coast. Been a while since we've been on Second Wind. We can go for a sailing trip.
No, that doesn't sound very fun to me. I think we should go see what this is about. This looks more fun. Maybe it will be more fun than the last festival.
I don't think that's possible to have more fun than we had with all the blood.
I kind of agree, but we need to go. Plus, we need to go see about our rooms and Dennis has probably been cooking food for us for a month and we're not even there.
Yeah, they might think we're dead.
Nah, no way. Come on, we've survived everything else.
Yeah, I know. It's been a month. Still don't understand how that's possible.
I mean,
Figure it out.
besides the fact that you may have been arranged in a marriage that you don't want to participate in, what could be so bad about seeing your family again?
And that word family triggers in his head to his last conversation with Ukaida. He just kind of hangs his head for a second and goes, yeah. We are going to go see the family. Don't expect the welcome wagon, gents. Well, there won't be one. The whole reason I ran away was because of this arranged marriage.
Is it the same girl? Or do you think it's...
I have no idea.
Is there a name?
I don't know. The way you talked, it could be another sibling. Who knows? Maybe it...
I wanted to make my own decisions about what I did with my life. I didn't want this.
Well, did you ever meet him?
No. I didn't want to be told what to do.
But you could be king.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, why not just deal with it, and then once you become king, then you can enact changes.
Yes, because the light of Lathander is what I want to live in and bask in my father's glory and his bullshit religion.
Ah, there's plenty of bullshit religions around.
It's not like a BS religion; it's an actual religion.
I think I have to.
BS religion's more like a cult.
Might as well be a cult.
I have to agree with Josiah though. He's not really the king type.
No.
Not really king material.
I'm way too much of a scallywag. And besides, I mean, somebody's got to drink the rum.
But you weren't always a scallywag. You were once a prince.
Yeah. And I fucking hated it. Told me where to go, what to dress, what to do, who to play with, when to play, how to say shit.
Sounds like my upbringing.
Yeah.
Except for it was like not that many people. Mostly just Elro here.
It
Vera.
sounds like mine too. Aelun was always telling me what to do.
Yeah. So, you got away from it. You got away from it.
Yeah, but I had to kill him. So do you want to kill your dad?
I mean, he's an asshole, but not really.
I mean, I could help, but I don't know your dad.
That certainly got morbid, didn't it?
Let's stick a pin in killing my family at this point.
Yeah.
We just circle back around to that later. Just please.
Okay,
Listen, it's on the table if you change your mind.
I have a
It's
separate
not on
question.
the fucking table.
It's on my table.
He
By the
doesn't
way,
eat at the table.
Rook, are you in your human form or are you in werewolf form? I can't remember.
I'm in my elf form.
Okay, you're in the elf form.
Wait, your land,
Boxturn?
Voxturn? Voxturn.
Do your
Boxturn.
friends always have this problem with pronunciation?
Okay.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it a? Oh, bless your heart. It's a strong man.
Sorry, I'll when Voxturn.
Oh.
Your
Voxturn.
place, if they can bring an entire place here, then that means they have pretty powerful magic, which means that they might have very powerful, cool, magical things that I could look at or potentially acquire, correct? From like exotic places and not just like run-of-the-mill store.
Wait. They have literally used magic to ship my home island to Baldur's Gate, and you want to go shopping?
Yeah. Think about the possibilities. I mean, this is like a small, I don't know how big the island is, but if it's not the whole size of Baldur's Gate, it's got to be pretty small. But think of all the possibilities. I mean, there's things I could find that I could never find anywhere else in all my travels.
You know, I thought this was going to be a pretty shitty situation, but you know what? With your interest and your willingness for patricide, we're going to have a fucking great time at this Golden Ale Festival, Shores Festival, wherever the hell it is. Maybe I'll even introduce you to some of the home hospitalities.
I don't know anything about this, Patrick, but if you, I was just thinking though, if your entire city came here, then their entire island is undefended, and we could go there, and
it's a lot longer than probably the month it would take to get us there. And
well, we would have a head start. We could, we could take the, I don't know, what do you have in the castle, like fancy rugs or something? We could take those and we could go. We could sell them to a rug guy, and then we'll get a couple of coins, and then we could, and then we can deal with whoever this Patrick is.
I hated this concept, but I love it now. Sack the castle and move on.
Rook, you're forgetting we have money.
We have money?
Yeah.
Oh God, you don't know the concept of money, do you?
I mean, I am familiar with the idea of money. Sure.
We're gonna have to. Okay.
But what does it look like?
It's like
Silver.
gold and platinum, silver, copper. There's this weird thing called electrum that I think people sometimes use. You know what? We'll put a rod of holding on that for a moment. So, what's the plan? So we're gonna get back. We're gonna check in with the. We're not gonna go straight to your family, right? We're gonna check in. We're gonna see how things are going.
Let's go back to the Elf Song. Let's see what's happening, and there's bound to be events and shit going on all over town. We'll find out what we want to go to and see if we can spot the royal family. Ooh.
Maybe we should talk to our lawyer first. We've been gone a month.
I mean, he might have some insight on what's going on.
I mean, he does have
also,
eyes
he might
everywhere.
have legally things that he could do to make sure that this arranged marriage thing is not, it's on the up and up or whatnot.
Getting a good lawyer is always a good idea. No doubt about that.
This one's great. He's got his eye on everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he works magic, literally.
Sounds like one of the good ones.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back to the elf song and we'll check in there. Maybe sleep in a nice, get some food.
Hell, we're not getting back there tonight. That's for sure. Owlbears are reliable, and none too fast.
Are these all going to go into the city, or is it just yours?
And you look like there's a whole. You are literally riding in this herd of owlbears that the Llywelyn travels with. Oh no, they won't let the owlbears in the city. We'll have our own little encampment on the outside. Yeah, they wouldn't. I don't think they'd like the bees anyway.
Asher, can't you just get us in with some magic or something?
I was actually gonna say I probably could.
You just snap your fingers and then we're there. We don't have to ride these things anymore.
It's not it's
okay. You snap twice, fine, whatever.
I create a circle and it allows us to teleport.
Sure, if you want to church it up, whatever.
It's just how the spell works.
Yeah, sure. Listen, do it however you want to do it. I'm not judging.
I could, I could get us probably to the elf song. I mean, that's the place that we rest at. So,
what about Llywelyn and the Bugbears.
They're not bugbears, they're owlbears.
Whatever.
No, I think you lost more than just some time back in the forest.
Bugbear, maybe.
What's you in a hurry for? Be back to the city in no
A
time.
month versus like 2 days is what we thought we were. So there's a bit of a.
Llywelyn leans over to Josiah. I think he's one of those type A personalities.
Type A all the way.
And to guess. Well,
Of course, I'm type A. I did very well in school.
you went to school.
Yeah, I was homeschooled.
What the hell are you doing around with these ruffians? Guess it didn't work out so well.
Hey, I went to school. I went to college. BGCCU online.
BGGCOU online, eh?
Yes. That's what I just said.
Pretty sure that doesn't exist.
Oh, that was is what you would think because you didn't go there. Maybe if you had gone there, you would understand. But you know, it's okay. Not everyone can come loudly.
It looks over at Josiah again. A very special group of individuals you've cultivated out here. Really doing Shantae's work with this whole field trip. Give him a gold star, and well, the other one, he's participating.
You should have met the turtle who had a rule: one step, one bowl of fruit.
She also had a rule about the one flight of stairs, one bowl of stew.
Oh, that was right. One flight of stairs, one bowl of stew.
Oh my God, was she
what's her food
bedridden
rule?
or what?
No, she's hungry all the time.
Turtle, always hungry.
How do
Okay.
you know I'm the smart one of the group?
Huh. Good to know. So, smart one. Eventually, I do get back into Baldur's Gate. Where's the first place that I should eat?
Don't eat the meat pies, whatever you do.
Disagree.
Never. Nope, don't do
Very,
it.
very tasty.
Why shouldn't I eat the meat pies? The solid choice.
He's just mad because there's people in them.
Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
He's just picky.
You could, Elf Song Tavern is very good.
The
know
Elf
the,
Song Tavern. That's everybody knows the Elf Song Tavern. It's like recommending the curry and wings.
It's a pretty good taco truck.
Taco cart outside the meat pie place in Lower City.
Or do they use people as well? Or is
No,
it just
absolutely
well
not.
seasoned? You can't
It
tell.
was.
How do you
I never thought
know?
about it. Now you have me questioning my taco cart.
Never question your taco cart. Just go with it.
I guess that's probably a better idea. Man, I could use some of those tacos right now.
So, when you went into the forest, there was no talk of the Golden Shores Festival. You said you were coming out of Crimson Days, did you?
What's the Crimson Days Festival?
Yeah.
Literally, we were celebrating when all hell broke loose.
Yeah, there's talk of werewolves running loose. They said the city dispensed of them easily, even more so than the last time.
I bet they did.
That must have been terrible.
Yeah, that's all we got when we were down in Candlekeep. I was knee deep in elements to brew.
Elminsters.
Yeah. That old wizard that hangs down in the keep. There was a bunch of the old brewers that were hanging out down there. One's trying to get an edge for the festival. Matter of fact, there was some of your kind down there.
Really?
Yeah. Particular, well-seasoned kitty went by the name of Ailson.
I don't know a Nelson. Not that I can remember.
I said he was a nomad brewer. Been a long time since he'd been back home. Was looking forward to eating some of the local fare. Been a hot minute since he had. But yeah, last minute cram session. They're all worried because the Voodoo Ranger's gonna be there. Gonna wipe the floor with them. At least they're gonna try.
Probably pretty good. Have you heard of the Fern and Folly Society?
Oh,
Fern and Folly? Yeah. Got a hell of a joint from them once.
Oh well, I'm a part of the society.
Yeah, we get it.
Really? We got a practicing fellow in the midst. So you've dealt with time travel before?
Not necessarily time travel. I mean, pocket dimensions, planar, you know.
Yeah, nobody goes in and out of that Fae and doesn't lose a little bit of time. I'm giving elbows over to Josiah.
You know, I didn't think about that. I mean, we're kind of freaking out over the fact we lost a month. How much time did we lose when we went to the Fae and back?
None.
I lost a parrot.
Lost a parrot, did ya?
Yeah, I had him. I had him and then he was gone.
Tragic. Short time.
Never actually really had a parrot. He just like wanted to have the parrot and it just didn't work out.
Well, I mean, what do you call it when the parrot sits on your shoulder? I mean, that seems like having it to me.
He was just looking for a good place to poop.
And maybe your mom's just looking for a good place to poop.
You can
We'll
go to
ask her.
poopright.shit.
Is your mom hot?
Yeah,
On a scale from like 1 to 10, if you had to rate it, like, just 10 being the lowest.
she's
I'm the
1.
lowest.
There you go. 10's the lowest. She's 1. Way out of your league.
Oh, okay. Well, we will see.
No, you can't take his answer for it.
My league too.
He flips over to the front profile. Total Abraham Lincoln.
Swing.
And there's an old picture of your parents on the front.
Oh, look, listen, some people said Lisa was out of my league at one point, but we all know how that went.
Just watch out for all the old man and his axe.
Listen, I get in there, maybe I have, get along with your mother, you can break up your family, and then this whole thing just goes away. Since you won't let me kill your father, maybe I can just take everything he holds dear.
My mom would eat you for breakfast.
I'd like to see her try.
You realize that as the matron of the family and the island, she's the chief huntress?
That's perfect. We can spend some time in the woods.
Guess get along famously.
And it's settled. I will be your new father.
I'm not calling you dad.
Papa is fine.
No. Not calling you fucking anything.
Fine. Suit yourself. That is fine. Children have to be independent at some point. They go their own way. You can't do anything about it. It's fine.
And this is the shit. This is why I left home.
You left home because Rook wanted to be your dad?
Yes, 100%. Idiots like him telling me what to do and how I should feel. Fuck you.
There are no idiots like me.
Yes,
we
you
can
are
agree
a
on.
sole idiot.
That is an accurate statement, Rook.
Some quality company you've dug up here, Josiah.
Yep. Salt of the earth.
And who's to say that Rook didn't dig us up or I didn't dig them up? You're just like, oh, Josiah's company and whatnot because he was a prince or something. Like, no offense, Llywelyn, but you know nothing about us.
Yeah, Llywelyn.
You were hiding in a bush. He's the first person that came over to talk to me.
Because he was the bait.
He was the bait.
And that makes
was
you the
hiding in that
baiters. In the bush.
Masters at baiting.
Certainly don't know much about you either, but doesn't give me a license to have a short tongue with it. So what about you? Said you're a scholarly individual?
Yeah, I was homeschooled by one of the finest elven teachers one could ask for. And
Elven teachers. It's fun.
Yeah, his name was Elrohir.
All right.
And then I've been, well, for the last 12 years, 11 years, 10 and a half, I've been self-taught, making my own way. Did a long stint in the Feywild.
Gonna stay in the Feywild. How about that?
Yeah.
Even
Met
before
a lot of-
you got in with the Fern and Foley Society?
Yes.
I can see why they'd tap you.
It's been very helpful for the group, to make those connections and to make money, so yeah, it's been interesting, but a journey.
How full's your spell book these days?
Pretty extensive, but I'm always looking for new spells.
Huh?
I like to push the boundaries sometimes.
What school did you practice?
Abjuration. Mostly. Some evocation, which comes a little more naturally, but I mostly try to aid and help others.
Abjuration. I don't see many go down that path. That's something that your teachers imbued upon you, was a choice of your own.
We'll just say it's a little bit of both. Yeah, I can get a little overzealous at times. So we thought it would be better to focus on just helping others and aiding others and making a difference.
Helping tame the beast in the inside. You would respect that. Not many walk that line. I'd rather just set the forest on fire and not worry about it. Seen that a lot. Ooh,
Yeah, me too.
what's your favorite spell? Everyone's got a favorite they like. They practice the arcane. Certainly, Rook, from you, Mr. Come Loudly, you probably picked up on something as well with all that
Oh, yes.
BBC training you've had.
Yeah, I can do a spell, no problem. He's gonna raise up his hand and use his circlet to do a scorching ray just into the sky.
Speaking of that burning it down thing,
Yep, that,
Because no problem, it is easy.
yeah. For me, I spend a lot of time trying to stop or help others. So for me, I prefer to negate dangerous spells if I can help it. So for me, it's, sort of a counter spell, if you would.
let's just see how quick on the draw you are. He begins to cast a spell your way.
Okay, I will counter spell.
Counter spell. All right. He's casting Spiritual Weapon at the second level.
Okay. I'm casting counter spell at the third level. Oh my god, he was. That's great.
See that 20 retort.
Yeah. Hold on, what is it again? It's been so long since I've done this. That's plus 16, right? I think that's what it is. Or is it 17 now because of my proficiency? Bring up the notes.
Just your spell attack. +1.
Yep. Yep. So plus.
You just throw the 20 out there anyway. Got to hit it.
Oh, it was so close. It was so close.
One face away.
The nat 20 anyway.
Yeah.
And you, and I can imagine very Doctor Strange, like getting your counters up, and you just see this. It's like Slimer floating backwards, and it's him in his kilt and the two clappable fucking cheeks. It's just, and it just steamrolls straight towards you. It's getting like whipped with a cold, wet towel as it just, and the magic disperses across. You're left with this faint, clammy moistness. Gotta be a little bit quicker on the draw for these cheeks.
Great. I just start prestidigitationing myself to clean myself off.
Just simply dries up and you return back to room temperature.
Just wait till I disintegrate your ass.
You'll have to cast it twice with these Volkswagens. Like spur peaches on a little bit. Good to be around company. Well, I do enjoy Peaches and the rest of the gang. I'm certainly not good at holding the conversation back, even when I do talk to them in their native tongue. They just move on to the next subject so quick. They're always hungry. I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm not Peaches hungry.
It's like most of their life is just eating.
Is the life of an owlbear. Isn't that right, Peaches? Gives them big old scritches on the side. You got any pets of your own?
Rook?
Yeah.
I had the parrot once.
This is true. Sore subject. I apologize.
I have Vera, and I'll just like snap my finger, and Vera will be like just, and will like be cuddled around my neck, just like look up, panting at him.
It's a fine fox you got there.
Yeah, she's been with me a very, very long time.
Is Vera originally from the Fae?
You know, I'm not quite sure how she came to be in a sense. It was a parting gift from my mentor before he passed. And
Elrond the elf.
yes, Elro here. He yeah, she's different. You know, she's not like a normal conjured spirit, I suppose. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but she's been by my side for many, many years. Go ahead, Vera, it's okay. And I'll snap my finger again, and she'll disappear, and I'll snap one more time, and she'll be right in front of him on the owlbear.
Oh. He extends a hand out. Very nice.
Bites at him, like jumping around a little bit.
Now, as he pulls out a little piece of honeycomb. Howdy doody. He reaches out to shake Vera's hand. Vera quickly responds. Little pieces of sweet honeycomb. Oh yeah, I'll be chewing on that the rest of the days. Look at there. And eventually you look up after Vera's ate the honeycomb, just laid out, and she's kind of like a fox hat on top of the owlbear, and she's slowly kneading back behind the ears, staring off into Baldur's Gate, which looks very different from the last time that Vera put her eyes on it. Wide eyes. The tail is just going back like a pendulum. It's just excited to see where the future holds. See, is it not so bad to go by Owlbear and smell the fresh air and the meadows around you?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's nice.
Where do you normally stay when you're on the road? Don't have any camp gear?
Oh, well, I just kind of conjure up a place for us.
Indeed. Not a bad thing to have in your back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, we can stay there tonight if we don't make it back to Baldur's Gate.
I've been known to make a hut or two as well, but sounds like you got something real special.
I mean, it depends. I mean, as long as I have, kind of my reserves about me, I can conjure something pretty nice. But if it's been a busy day and I've had to use a lot of my resources, then, it's a bit more of an exotic hut, I suppose.
No doubt meticulous. Hell, probably even has indoor plumbing as it looks over at Josiah with a wink. Oh,
Has everything you could need. In fact, if you want to stay there tonight, I can make you a room. If you just want a few details as to something that would be nice to have, I can have that ready for you.
Well, as long as the rest of the owlbear's got a place to stay, I wouldn't see any problem with that. You got that kind of hut?
Yeah.
Hate to leave them out here in the meadow by themselves.
Sure, I can get them a big meadow.
Oh, God. You know what they really like? They like the round hay bales. They like to knock them until they're all laid down flat. Oh, hell, just exhaust them. Wear them out. The funniest damn thing you've ever seen. They just don't stop until the whole roll's gone.
That's easy enough to do.
It's like catnip to them. I don't know what it is. I've never understood, but it's, you have them rolling around all over the place, tumbling like pandas.
Done. I'll have that ready for tonight. Anything for you? Just like a nice big bed, a cot,
Nah.
a hammock.
I'll sleep on one of those straw bales with them. That's what I'm used to. Let me comfortable. Can't let Baldur's Gate get any kind of impression of me. It might be different than the usual.
Fair enough.
I appreciate that. I'll be able to make myself a nice little pallet here next to Peaches. Anyway, who's going to put her to sleep if she doesn't hear me snoring on the way out?
That is true.
What's your sleeping situation look like there, Cum Loudly?
Is mine? Well, it's not really, it could use some work. It's not really mine. It's more of this other guys who I used to live inside, and now it is a whole thing. But
You used to live inside of another guy.
Yeah, this has, yes, I was deep inside. But
Did he come loudly as well? Or did he go?
He was not very smart. But he was he liked to hit things. He was a very violent man. So there's a lot of broken things, and so it could use some work. But I'm working on it. It's
a violent man.
Fine.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you were able to get out of that relationship. No one deserves that.
Yeah, that's what when you I had to cut his head off, but
Oh Jesus! Fucking Lathander Christ! Cut his head off.
Yeah,
Well, what'd he do?
He
He got real deep.
He tried to summon a god and end humanity.
Seems like a
Typical stuff.
fair trade. Oh.
I just realized Faruka is kind of typical stuff. Compared to all the shit he's been.
I'm gonna do a perception check for the first time and kind of eye you up. 10. I just noticed you got a lot of shit. I look over and I go, oh, which one of them did you use? You got a lot back there on that.
How did I cut the head off? Oh, well, I used, which one was it? I have so many. This one, as he pulls out the Vorpal sword.
He looks at the Vorpal sword. He shakes his head. No way. This is probably that double-edged scimitar. He looks down at your lowest weapon from the very beginning of the campaign. Well, it's got a double edge on it. That's certainly that one.
No. This is the one. This one is nice because it can cut clean through a head. Although it has some drawbacks, but I have some other nice ones. He's gonna put that one away. He's gonna pull out his shark tooth longsword. This one, you see the shark teeth? They will bleed forever. You can cut them and they will be like, oh no, I'm bleeding. I need all of my blood. And then they won't have it because it will all fall out and then they die.
That's the wildest shit I've ever seen. What kind of
That's
from the
not
depths?
the craziest one he has.
No.
What do you mean? It's not the craziest one he has.
No, listen, you're going to like this one. If you like the magic, and he pulls it out, he's like, this one. This will cut through all of your magic. Easy. As he swings it around, makes some mouth noises.
He conjures another second level ass clapper. How about you spread them cheeks? As you hold that mage sword in between, it floats and it's coming at you just like Slimer.
He's gonna try to cut it in half, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, all you have to do is hit 10 or above with your swing.
I gotta find it. It's not on my D&D Beyond. There it is. 15.
Did you struggle at first? You're like, oh. You pick it up just in time. Magic spreads, it dissipates. Moisture completely missing you. I'll be damned. It's a mage slayer.
I don't like labels, but it's pretty nice.
Don't poke me with that son of a bitch. Oh, shit right for a week.
Yeah, it was very fun going against that at one point. It's just crazy. It's like, you spend years and years and years and years and years practicing, and then someone just makes a weapon that can just do it. And it's just like, what's the point sometimes, I don't know.
Somebody with a lot of hate in their heart. No doubt about that. You wield that one. Be careful.
It's pretty nice, but it's pretty sharp. As he's gonna kind of fake towards Llywelyn. He's gonna go
oh peaches. And you can see it's just the fat. It's the fat trot of the owlbear. It's more vertical than it is. Whoa. Get that thing away from my ass.
And then, in any case, they probably all could chop a head off, but the Vorpal one it's nice. It's nice. That's the head chopper. They all have their different uses. I think maybe the next I'm starting a kind of a collection. I think maybe the next one will maybe like be made of fire or something. I think I'm going to look for that next.
They have collected more swords than any adventurer I've seen on their own in one man in one lifetime.
Well, I mean,
it's like there's copies you running around.
It's not my fault because every time they die, they just leave their stuff behind. What are they gonna do with it? So we take it, and then
is this true?
Well, I mean, most of the time they're not using it anymore.
That's how I got this necklace too. As he points to the necklace he took off of the Valar guy.
What about you? Do you have any anything cool? Anything that you're like proud of?
Yeah. Well, I don't have
Outside
a
of the
lot.
owlbears, obviously.
I don't have a lot of the same uses that the Russians do, but this walking stick, you're not gonna find anything like this. And it's the one he's had strapped over his back, and it's the same variety that you would find at the old man at the Ren Fair. It's that particular curved vine that you can tell they've been whittling on this thing it's been a project for a while. This staff has done me quite well over the years. Helped a lot of beasts in the field. I didn't know it at first, but it's Shanti's in there. There's a little bit in there. And he takes it off of his back and he throws it over towards you, Asher. I want you to roll a history check.
History check. History. Nat 20.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
There's that 20.
What's the fondest memory you have with nature? It could be plant-based. Well, obviously plant-based, but it could be picking blackberries for the first time, or the first time that you smell honeysuckle, or the first fall you can remember where the leaves turn gold and orange.
Absolutely. It was autumn in the Fae with Cyril, the treant that you've all seen previously. He was this was a time where Asher spent a long time learning from him, and it was basically berry picking during the fall, and it was when I was learning to try and cast druidic magic as a wizard, and typical me trying to push the boundaries of what I could do, but he was very patient in teaching me and spending time and working with me on things, and obviously became a very good friend. But that was one of the things that we often did, was go and pick berries and just kind of enjoy the time.
Every bit of the sight and sound envelops that staff as literal colors branch off of it, as if every inch of it starts to druid craft the scene that you were in, the same berries that you sought after that single day. Even the wind smells the same. It's an enchanting moment of nostalgia for you that only really you feel while you hold this staff.
I would say as I hold it as well and kind of take that stuff in, I probably don't notice as I'm kind of looking, but I would think, based on that kind of lead in, that you'd notice the mantle that I wear that has the like leaves and then like the subtle gold trimming also kind of adapts and shifts and kind of changes along with it, and just kind of subtly changes, and kind of the wind kind of picks up. Same with like the changes on the staff. This is this from the Fae?
Not necessarily. I think it sits a little bit somewhere in the middle, where the lines blur. Seems to be how the Grey Mother works.
You know, I can sometimes druidcraft.
Sometimes.
Small, but
I think you did a hell of a job right there. If you look down, you have roll a 1d12 plus 2. You have 4 exquisite good berries, and these do 1d4 worth of healing apiece instead of the normal 1 HP.
Oh, didn't even realize I was.
Yeah.
You know, surprising or not, I taught Josiah how to do some magic as well.
And what did you learn, Prince?
As I offer back the staff to him.
Oh God.
Thank you.
He helped me get out of tight situations when I need to.
Care to elaborate?
Let's just say if I don't want to be where I'm standing, I can pop over someplace else.
Just what do you need to be?
Anywhere that somebody's trying to kill me is where I don't want to be. And, you know, it helps me with that.
So sly.
No, it's
Gotta be quick on your feet.
It's gotten me out of lots of troubles. I don't like getting hit. I bruise easily.
No.
I let Rook go in front and do all of that normally. He's kind of the fighter.
How long you been a fighter, Rook?
Oh, me?
Huh.
I don't know. Couple of days.
Rook's going through a transition. He just got out of a very bad relationship, very controlling relationship.
Yep.
And so he's kind of, it's new territory for him.
It's because I'm aware
Aware that he's learning new stuff.
Weary traveler. I am a weary traveler.
I'm gonna insight check. A weary traveler indeed. And looks back and he sees your scars. He decides not to pry any further since you've already casually talked about decapitation of a
Boyfriend.
of a friend.
Something.
Of a friend.
Rook's gonna uncomfortably smile at him with his teeth that are not quite humanoid teeth. They're still kind of sharp. Like he just really big forced smile.
I can tree stride. It's like changing the subject. That's something I learned from a friend of mine in the Fae.
Tree striding's pretty dope. Doesn't do you a whole lot of good when you're in a meadow. Can't fit this ass in a clover patch, but it'll do you well back in the woods of sharp teeth.
Yeah, I need a big tree for you. I mean, no offense. I didn't mean it. I was just.
Did you hear that? It's talking about you, Peaches.
No.
Do you get that kind of treatment too, Vera?
I was not.
Vera turns around and looks at you.
Hey, don't. No, you don't listen to him, Vera. You listen to me. It's not how this works. I see how this is. Get some honeycomb, and next thing you know, oh, okay.
So they have a conversation back in Fox. Well, what Vera says.
Esther, do you speak Fox?
No, I don't speak Fox. We have a we kind of speak through emotion, I guess is the best way to describe it.
See, Josiah, if you ever want to speak Fox, just take a long pull off that drinking horn that you've had and follow it up with snarf, 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 snarf.
If I did that exactly, what would I say? Because my mouth has a tendency to get me in trouble.
No, not a Leonin, a prince that was promised that's been running from his royalty. His mouth.
Yeah?
Well, it was good for you to get away to finally write some checks that you couldn't cash.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of how this little cluster became to be. Asher came to spring me when my head was in the dock. Even after I tried to rob him, mind you.
You're still with this gentleman. He looks down at Vera for like a quarter. Like Vera shakes his head like,
Yeah. He needed help.
what a shithead.
I deserve that. I deserve that.
And if
Hey.
only you could meet another friend of ours. He's in a lot of ways even a bigger shithead.
I
Who's
wouldn't
that?
talk about Haley Aries like that. I mean, she could still probably come out
No,
here
I
and kick
wasn't.
her ass.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about her. She's
Haley Aries. You run into Haley Aries.
Well, yeah.
you know her?
I know Haley Aries.
We're friends, kind of, I think. Are we friends?
She gave me an axe.
I was
Oh. I look
Does he get
over.
one
one too.
Asher, do you still have your silver axe?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look over to see. Not good enough friends to have one of her axes. It's not like she's short on them by any means, but you can just hand those out to anybody. You must have counted things with very sharp teeth. If you're hanging out with her.
A whole wood full of them. That was a
What'd you say?
wood joke. It was like a wood joke. It was like a wood of sharp teeth. Get it? Woods. A whole woods of them because it's.
We got a whole festival to work on that, but don't worry, we got plenty of mead. Anybody will find you funny if you drink enough.
Well, I'm not the most experienced in social circumstances. You should have seen the Fern Folly. That was different. That was something. But,
Don't base it just off the Fern and Folly. That whole thing's a clusterfuck in the first place.
Yeah.
They want to poke and pry at you and get all up in your shit. Just because you've been somewhere in nature that they can't get to. It's kind of a gross relationship, really. I mean, as he flashes back and flashes you a medallion and shows you his senior fellow medal. I always want something from you.
Well, the way I see it is they want something from me and I want something from them. So.
Smart man. Quid pro quo.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. And I respect that. Been down that road many a times. I've fetched them many a beast. Not anymore. Been a long time. Long time.
Hey, insight check that.
Yeah.
Nope. He's mysterious.
He does take a long pull from his mead wineskin. Than he has in a hot minute, but that's no real indication at the moment. It's a long ride into town.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I for one am ready to get. It's just weird. It's like I don't know. There's so many things I gotta study and do.
You need to go down and visit Elminster sometime. Hell, you'll probably never make it out of Candlekeep.
I've heard of him. He's a very powerful practitioner, is he not?
I wouldn't fuck with him. That's for damn sure.
Could you get me an introduction? I'd love to meet him.
Oh, Elminster? Of course.
Really?
Yeah, it's like everyone's always so damn scared to go up. He's just a person, after all.
You know the stigma, high level, high knowledgeable practitioners of magic don't, mingle well with others of a magical nature normally.
Nah. So I keep my ass out in the woods, away from the rest of the stuffy stuffs. Fuck him. He's a good man.
I would love, I'd love to have an introduction. That would be amazing. I'd be very appreciative of it.
Now, see what we do? We get under his good graces. Not that it's hard to anyway. Bring back some of his favorite pipe weed. Not a problem. It's what I always do. Because I'm out and about, and I don't think he's ever left that keep in the last 100 years. He's really not that bad. People always say he's fearsome and arrogant. I see an old man in his dotage occasionally. But for the most part, he's still one with his studies. He wants people like you that are interested. I think he's run into too many of the Tomb Raider types. People that want to collect but don't really respect what's there.
I feel like that's like a fourth. Like, I mean, having something is one thing, but knowing what that means, what it stands for, what it was used for. I mean, Elminster is one of he's a very powerful magical practitioner, and he has his own tower, and he's extremely knowledgeable. And I mean, Rook, talk about the arcane of the arcane.
Still not sure you're using that right, but
What do you mean he's not using the word right? That's exactly what he's using the word.
Don't mind him. He's it's a whole thing. You'll get over it. You'll learn to live with it. Continue, please.
I look back at Josiah. You've made a lot of progress.
It's a special one.
I cast a message to Llywelyn, and I'm like, yeah, Rook doesn't really know magic, and I'm still not sure. I'm unsure if he can read, but it's kind of like a sore subject, so we just kind of let him.
You're telling me that someone that's come so loudly and been so deep in his studies doesn't really know what he's talking about, does he?
Well, he has his expertise, and he's very good at it.
I can see
We'll see as he takes on this new venture, kind of where he goes.
Yeah. Good to have those kind of friends around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you just staring at each other?
It's his eyes, really. Rook?
It's just you're looking at him, he's looking at you. Just get a room or something.
Well, not all of us are lucky enough to be so deep with someone for so long that you're passionate enough to cut their head off.
Oh, trust me, that's not a situation that you want to get involved in. It is a whole thing.
It's a passionate affair.
Actually, this is. I mean, we've got time. So, Rook, you were asking me about possessions and ghosts, and maybe Llywelyn knows a lot about possession. I mean, he's been around for a very long time from a historic family, I guess, that Josiah was mentioning. Maybe he knows something about possessions and hauntings and ghosts. Rook asked me weirdly about it like a few hours ago before we met you. But do you know anything about that? I don't know, Rook. Maybe Rook, if you want to just re-ask or what you were asking me.
Well, it's kind of a personal topic a little bit, and he's gonna look over at another bugbear where Llywelyn is sitting, staring at him. Go ahead. Don't wait because of me. Go ahead, ask him. Don't ask him. Ask him. Do you know how to get rid of a ghost?
Yeah, I do.
This is hypothetically, if someone wanted to get rid of a ghost, what would they have to do? Can you chop the head off of a ghost?
No, you can't chop the head off a ghost.
Damn it.
he Peaches, tell him to hold up. Hold up. We're going to take a piss over here.
Okay.
Llywelyn gets off the side of Peaches, and he's still making eye contact with you, Rook, but he's going to relieve himself on the other side. So you're having trouble with thoughts in your head. You feel that you might be possessed.
Rook will walk up to the same tree and take a peek and on either side and just stare around the side of the tree.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I just was asking hypothetically. If for instance, if there was a ghost and maybe you were hunted or something, or if it was hanging around and being really annoying, not so much like scary, but more of like just kind of a dickhead. How could you maybe tell him? Do you just say, "Hey, go away," or like how do you get rid of him?
I imagine that you're both looking at each other, and then the Llywelyn ghost is peeing right there, looking at you in the same way. It's just a triangle around the tree.
Just go ahead and imagine that if Rook is walking, Llywelyn is always
That's-
like over his shoulder
That's
somewhere.
the artwork I need. The trifecta tree tinkle.
I mean-
Llywelyn's actually gonna be peeing next to Rook, and he's gonna look over on the side with Llywelyn. Just go, it's not bad.
I'm going to roll a religion check with advantage.
When you interact with Llywelyn, are you in your head, or are you like actually saying shit?
Both depends.
So you're randomly like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Under, like, in this case, out loud, but kind of under the breath, like,
Yeah.
okay, shut up.
Well, have you ever asked the entity that is within to say leave? Something as simple as that. Have you laid and made your intentions clear?
You can just, well, again, not that there's anything in me. I'm just generally curious because of, it is an area. I have a second minor I was working on in ghost studies at the BGC CU online. But you can just ask them to go away. You just ask and they go.
Clearly seeing you talk to yourself before getting down to water this tree. And the second or third jingle, and puts down his robes again, still walking and talking. You sure? There's no internal conflict going up there?
No, this is just a area of study. I'm just trying to find out information. But again, so I could just, for instance, if I did have a ghost, say he was standing right here, I could turn to him and I could say, "Go away," and that would work. Go away, and then Llywelyn's gonna be standing here. He's gonna actually start backing up and going, "Oh no! Fuck you."
First, I want you to roll a deception check. Then I want you to roll a religion check.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it sounds like kind of like your performance.
Yeah. Religion. Why do I hit? Oh, okay. This is not. Wait. Fae, fiends, and undead. Does this count?
What about Fae, Fiends, and Undead?
I have advantage on recalling information about Fae, fiends, and undead.
Yes.
Pious as fuck.
I don't know what this means.
This is interesting.
I don't know what this means.
Llywelyn,
Is this like we're going to break because we need to figure out what this means?
no, I know exactly what this means. The minute that you utter those words, your headspace takes you back to the same cobblestone where you and Llywelyn separated the first time. And as you utter those words, it's like an eldritch blast of force as you see Llywelyn's form blown back 10, 15 feet from you. As he struggles to get his footing inside your mind. You continue to have a conversation, but with a nat 20, it is of your choice to banish him from your body completely. This is your scene.
No, he's definitely not banished. Kind of as I already described, he just go away, and Llywelyn's gonna, he'll take that hit, but he'll be like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm going to stay right here inside of you forever." That's fine. But can you stay inside of me, like over there? You're so fucking annoying. What is your deal? Listen, it is not my fault. You cut off my head. Yes, but you were trying to cut off my head first. As he's then just gonna kind of look and realize he's talking out loud.
Asher, Josiah, you will all see him for the first time talking to Llywelyn as Llywelyn is separated from his body in spirit form, them having this conversation as if no one else is around them. But you see that form of Llywelyn for the first time. Open scar where he's been beheaded underneath the chin. Pale, sickly, ghastly vision of his undead spirit across from Rook in his elvish form. Your friend wasn't joking about speaking with ghosts.
He was actually a friend at one time.
I don't think that those two ever will be apart.
Fuck you guys! I'm not a ghost.
And
that's
that separation, they combine back into Rook's body. I don't think you need me for anything, pal. That's something for you to sort out on your own time. You certainly have the strength to do it.
I'm sure it will work itself out. I'm not really that concerned about it. It was more just, it was just asking questions. It's,
I didn't know you were so religious.
Oh, we could just move on from here. This is fine.
Llywelyn takes a long pull from his fucking wineskin and tosses it over, one to Josiah, tosses one back to Asher, and he walks his over to Rook. And I'm gonna let you guys refill your beverages in real time. Holy shit, dude! We fucking saw it!
I have to pee.
Too much RPP.
Like them standing around a tree.
Holy shit, man. Wow. We've seen the spirit of fucking Llywelyn. some Halloween shit, man. Oh, give me some goosebumps. Was not expecting that. Not one bit. Gotta love some D&D, yo. Gotta love it. Thank you, Sassy. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are all getting your IRL Voodoo Rangers on. About to do so myself.
Bringing the heavy tonight. Not even intending.
Dude. What a trip.
All the 20s.
A lot of 20s this week already, man.
Yeah, it's a hot week for 20s. For the love, Bert.
I'm gonna let you take the stream, my dude.
Yeah, go ahead. Go get yourself some more voodoo. The longer we take out here in this field, the longer it takes to get to Baldur's Gate. The longer it takes to Baldur's Gate, the more that little boat ride sounds pretty damn good. I mean, we could probably sail. Candle keep us on the coast, right, Adam? We'll just leave this Golden Shores Festival behind us and sail down the coast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that might be the thing that I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, hell yeah. I gotta write that down, by the way. Can go to.
But your face when you realized that you could eternally banish a loon, priceless. I don't want him gone. I don't want to ban him.
He's just fragments of memory in his brain. Couldn't get rid of him if he tried.
He's a ghost.
That's what Rook thinks.
It's so perfect.
He's a perfect. Yeah, you're just milking this not going to Baldur's Gate, huh, Josiah?
Oh, no, hey.
I don't want to go see Daddy. Also, I love that there is now this. I have this mind of this Rook, your mother, Lisa arc. Like, just like, I just have this in my head. I'm like, oh man, that would be fucking hilarious.
You know, I had to say,
fuck your mom too.
I had to pause when I was talking about. It's like, well, he's a goddamn werewolf and she's a huntress, so fuck. There's probably a chance.
Well, I think it would be pretty fucking lit.
Yeah, I your mom.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just got a thing for moms.
What's
You know, it's
Mr. Faust?
Just how it is.
Josiah's mom has got it going on.
No.
It's just like, Rook's like, yeah, I graduated magnum cum loudly. Oh, really? Well, Josiah's father is such a bore. It's just like, oh. And she eats a meat pie.
It's a me pie.
It's a me, a Mario.
Well, the songs are starting in chat. Now I really want to listen to Fountains of Wayne. God damn you.
Sorry.
Cursed my brain.
I need these new ear cups to get here, dude. My ears are hurting.
Oh, yeah. When it's just the straight up, what you call on your ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet Josiah's family. I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking great.
He's gone 58 episodes without giving us any backstory.
Now we're gonna get all the backstory.
You're going to get it all.
Get it all.
And apparently, you're gonna get married to a dime piece. So
Not getting fucking married.
Somebody is.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
We're not leaving here until somebody's married.
somebody's getting married.
somebody's getting married.
I'm just excited that you get to hopefully feel the pain I felt when we went to that family dinner as Gail Everstorm at the Everstorm estate
Oh,
with my father. I hope you get to feel some of that pain that I felt for an entire episode.
oh, I mean, Josiah is much less reserved than Gail ever was or could be, even for his mother. He's a hot cat. He runs his mouth. There,
Yeah, he
shit talking will ensue. It won't be yes, father, or some smart reply. It'll be claws in the table and middle fingers in the air.
Well, it'll be fun to watch, which is why I think we should fast forward to that exact moment.
No,
So that you can suffer.
you know he's going to take every ounce of pleasure in twisting me in the wind too.
Yep.
Mud's like, yep.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great. But please continue.
If we get to one of those scenes tonight, I'm switching to the high octane. I'm going from Juice Force to Double Juice Force.
Double Juice Force.
Double Juice Force.
Needs to have some sort of announcer with it every time you open a can.
Double Juice Force.
Juice Force activate. Imagine if they could figure out some way to rig a little speaker in the can. Every time you crack
Yeah,
it
every
open,
time
it
you
just
pop
says
it
that.
open. Yeah. Juice
Okay.
Force activated.
Hallmark greeting cards you open up, except just one shot when the top pops.
Yep.
Oh god. You're like at a movie theater, you snuck one in, you just like crack it open. Juice Force. Oh,
Juice
shit.
Force
Some
activated.
that like insult you too. Drink me, you bitch.
Yeah. I'm like, what? You heard me.
So good. Starting to look like a triple Juice Force.
I don't have Juice Force, but Liquid Death sent us like 12 cases of water recently, so got that.
You know, I tried it and I don't know. It was not for me.
Not for you. It's okay.
No.
Doesn't it just taste like water?
Yes, but it's for me. It's more of a mouthfeel thing. It's like the consistency of
There
it.
is like, it's like Fiji water. Like there's a different kind of like consistency, but to me, I just tasted too much of the can. I feel like.
Oh, really? I actually really like drinking it out of a can. That's one of the selling points for me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, to me, maybe I just had a bad patch because I bought 2 of them. And both of them, I was like, just felt like I was drinking. Like I could almost taste like the aluminum. I felt like, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I don't get that at all.
But I tried it because you were like, it's really good, and I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, I love the mouthfeel of it. It's
What's this?
liquid death since it's like
Josiah's mom.
12 cases of water last week.
Oh damn, they hooked it up.
Oh yeah, all the lime sparkling water and
What's your favorite?
I'm not a big fan of sparkling water, so just the normal water, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Becca likes the lime though. They have a lime sparkling water.
lime sparkling.
That tropical yellow Red Bull, though. I don't know. I just like it. Got my buddy hooked on it this past weekend.
I didn't even know Red Bull made a tropical yellow.
Yeah, it's a yellow can, and it's real good. I don't know if you ever drink energy drinks, but you should try it. It's real good.
Last time I had a Red Bull, it was just Red Bull flavored.
That's my favorite.
This
It
one's
tastes
a lot
like
different.
tastes like clubs and shame.
Exactly. The last time I had a Red Bull was on the golf course. 100%. I was dying.
I'm trying to remember like I don't know. I don't think I was drinking a Red Bull in a long time, or like vodka, or like even Jaeger. I had a pretty bad. Actually, these right here, these menthol cough drops that I was when I had COVID, and these sugar-free ones. They have a black licorice taste to them, and they looked like mint cough drops, but they were definitely like black licorice, and it was so gross because it just kept reminding me of drinking Jaeger and puking as a college kid.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, no, I don't. I'll just cough.
Oh, item after you, Mud.
I'll just cough.
Item.
Picking back up in that meadow on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I say we venture forward just a bit more, and we take you up on that offer. How about it, Asher?
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I've already articulated the field with the hay. I'll keep it somewhat like this, and
They'd like that.
yeah, it'll be
They're creatures of habit.
Josiah and Brooke will have their room. Brooke, you gotta let me know about any updates you want to your room at any point, but no rush.
As I have a few notes. I will send them your way.
Yeah. Easily done.
Anything else during this moment of revelation that Rook is indeed having a real internal conflict with a loon?
I think you just let that one leave. I'm kind of like, he's got some shit to work out.
He's got some shit.
Kind of how I figured. I'm like, I think you're just gonna let that one. He's just gonna like you work on your stuff. I'm not
I'll let that one simmer down over there.
I'm gonna let that one just kind of. It's like,
Wow. Let her be. Josiah?
I'm the same boat. After that ghostly apparition, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm ready to get back up my owlbear and ride.
what do you look like when you're riding? Are you like constantly like looking at the city and like, are you like looking nervous? Are you looking like what's the vibe with Josiah right now?
Eyes on the city, very contemplative at this point.
Kind of more quiet than you normally are?
A little bit.
Okay.
Definitely hasn't been running the same shit out of his mouth that he normally does.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Near Asher.
You.
Oh, that 20 was almost there. 23.
23. You're getting close enough now to where you are getting nostalgic for the smell that's in the air. And you could even feel, even the sun feels a little bit different on our ride over here. It's not piercing nearly like it does on Vox Turn, but it's ticked up a notch. It's kind of like when you lean your head towards the car window and you catch a little bit of that refraction. And you're like, oh damn! Is it? No, it's 60 degrees outside. What the hell?
See, he just kind of starts to physically feel that warmth and just loosen it up a little bit. Oh, you know, I never thought I'd miss that smell. And it's not really one identifiable smell. It's a bunch of smells. It's spice and exotic meat cooked over open fires. It's smell of broth that is seasoned with all these very, very fragrant flowers. It's almost an island feel. You can almost smell pepper in the air.
Man, you can we're still a ways off and you can kind of smell it, I guess.
You know what?
You guys have better smell than me.
Think about navigating home when you're on the water. You knew you were in the right wind when you could smell the island.
I'm excited in the sense of experiencing that and the shopping.
Yes, you and the shopping. We have things to eat, things to drink that I'm pretty sure, well, with the exception of you, Llywelyn, I don't know, Rook and Nasher, you've never had before. Just wish Jen was here to experience it.
I don't put anything past Rook and eating. I think he's probably had plenty of things that I've never had.
I've eaten a lot of things, and those things have eaten a lot of things, and
Pretty good logic.
So wait, by that logic, if you eat, let's just say, an owlbear, sorry, that had
Don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to Peaches.
I was looking down at my owlbear when I said
Oh,
that.
sorry. Thought you were looking at my Peaches.
What you're saying is, in turn, I should actually look at Mud when I say this. You're saying this in turn that you also ate that cricket if you ate that owlbear?
yes, that's how it works. If you eat a pig and that pig ate a bunch of slop, then you have eaten the slop. If you eat a person and they ate a corn dog at the fair, then you get the corn dog.
Okay. Sound logic for somebody who eats shit.
Not that Rook's ever eaten a person.
No,
or anything.
no, yeah, of
It was
course.
just
Nobody.
like,
Why would they eat people?
you know,
That's gross.
Yeah, it was just like that's cannibalism, which is
Nobody would do
disgusting.
that. That is terrible. Why would you eat people?
Yeah, you could tell because he would have a rash. There's like
Yes, I would get the kuru or something.
Llewellyn just shakes his head as he gets on the back of Peaches and goes, let's get this a little bit farther, shall we? I wouldn't mind getting us some shopping myself.
Can we make the owlbear go faster?
Do not under any circumstance impose a timeline on an owlbear.
I was just thinking maybe, a quick owlbear sprint for bragging rights of who gets.
You've spent all this time running away. Now you're in a jiff to run back. You're a piece of work, Josiah.
It was just, throwing a modest challenge amongst friends. Owlbear riding competition.
No, we are not owlbear riding.
Oh God.
Animal handling disadvantage.
Okay.
2 nat 20s, 2 nat 20s.
And as you take off, you underestimate that owlbear ass bounce as the two Volkswagens swing on those hind haunches. You get hit so high up in the air, you need to make a dexterity saving throw as one of the branches from the piss tree almost takes you right off the back of the owlbear.
Nailed it.
You got to go up and over, back on the mount. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. The owlbear takes off even faster. Animal handling check, disadvantage.
Asher just looks at it as like actually impressed. Like, oh, wow, he's actually really good at this.
He slides down. He's side saddle at this point. As this thing is tearing ass forward, but Rook is still finding a way to hold on here. He's got to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, no.
That one didn't even roll. It just like flopped to a 1.
It's just like, no.
Oh. And it's what as you work that owlbear up so much, you swing underneath and you let go, and it's letting loose a trail of flop, and you just get just owlbear pellets from top to bottom as it bounds away, and they're just all, what's gonna stir them up? Oh, we're gonna be able to smell that from 2 miles away. Oh, and he looks back and he sees that you have literally been shat on. Oh.
That was really good for like solid 30 seconds.
I almost had
You
it.
did like the jump over the branch, and then like you were like doing like I thought like you were doing a trick or something.
Yeah, it was going good until I hit my head on the ground.
I can help, and I just start prestidigitation, like cleaning, like I can help with this, and I just start like cleaning you off.
It's like an 8-second ride.
Get the dingleberries. And
It's
stuff
like a ride. Dude, you almost had it.
That was almost sick.
That's okay. I will get the next one. It's fine.
Well, technically he won though. No one else.
I mean, there was really no start, but if you want to cheat and win, there you go.
This is
I'm fine with it. Yes.
McGunley shakes his head. You've worked these owlbears up into this trot, and you know what? You've achieved what you were hoping for in this speed things up. And Llywelyn is just pissed off the whole time. Settle down. These things are gonna be worked up all damn night.
I figured it would wear him down more.
You have no idea what it's like when an owlbear gets the zoomies.
Oh, God.
I didn't know Albert could get the zoomies.
You see one of them take off in a dead sprint towards Peaches. Oh no! Oh, brace yourself! Oh, it goes in and just headbutts the side. As you can see, Llywelyn's. Ah! He's gonna make a strength saving throw. Oh, as it gets jolted, I'm gonna need to see a lawyer about the whiplash that you've caused over here. Oh, God. Get that, whatever the camp is, get it open now. Get these things on the hay. I can't take it.
Okay, I just got to get this one to stop. It's not like I'm like, it's just like.
You're currently doing circles. Go ahead and make the animal handling check.
It's a 9. Whoa. Screw it. Just Misty step off. Okay. Ow. All right. Okay.
Josiah, animal handling check, as you can see that Asher has Misty stepped directly in front of your way. You're about 30 feet out now. 19. That owlbear digs in its heels and stops right in front of you and just looks down over at your head, Asher, and you get the just a huge owl tongue lick.
Oh, I'm gonna give him the biggest scritches for that lick. Oh, that's a good owlbear. You get that, Asher. He needs a good cleaning. Give him another lick. Come on, get him clean.
No, I'm good. I gotta focus on the door. Okay.
As it lets little flop out in the back.
Okay. And I will cast my Asher's Arcane Alcazar as this door appears in front. Larger, wider than normal.
Double doors.
And right. Okay, all right. And then I just usher, and as I my hand ushers, the door just opens, and on the inside you can see the familiar kind of like foresty dirt path with autumn leaves. Right this way, all of you, everyone, all of you.
And it's like the corral's there at the very beginning, so like the owlbear, go on, yeah, you can see it. Like, Llywelyn's pushing like the last owlbears. They're like, I don't want to go. Getting them inside here. And then you see one of them takes off for that first round bale of hay. And they hit it like it's shuffle puck between them. Just slam like full on shoulder. And you see this thing go panda tumbling as they knock it around as if it's a bounty paper towel that's meant to be rolled completely out. And when they do, others literally run and turn upside down and slide across the hay. And they wreathe on their backs and scratch around it and flip over. It goes up in the air like just batshit for this meadow you've created.
All right, everyone inside. Great. And he shuts the door. Okay. So this is all kind of marked off, so they should be fine. Large field, plenty of hay. I did kind of like a dusk theme, obviously.
That'll put them at ease. Good man.
And play and, all of that.
Good man.
Yeah, we have food in the treehouse. Drinks.
Food in the treehouse, you say?
Yeah, right this way. And he'll take you to the large tree trunk and the massive tree, and he opens the door and you see the familiar entranceway with the spiraling staircase to the right, and then there's a large wooden table. And all of these little critters run around still, and you can just smell very, very good food, drinks, desserts, anything and everything you want. If you have any recommendations or requests, I can have one of the help make it. So anything you want.
One of the help.
Yeah.
Who exactly are the help?
Yep, and like all of these like woodland creatures kind of like come out, right? So it's like all of these different various like creatures that like kind of hop out and like or fly out or like jaunt out. Yeah, the help.
Oh my! I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like that.
Yeah, I mean, do you want an owlbear to help assist you? I can.
No, I think the owlbears have done quite enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's this little fella? This is a squirrel with a rather large pair of appendages.
That's Chippendale.
I see, both Chip and Dale. Come, we got some packs to unroll over here. It kind of waddles towards its side. I want to call you DFN. Come on. Come this way.
Right. Yeah, and so they just make a feast and drinks and the whole 9 yards. It smells amazing. It tastes wonderful. and it's yeah. And you guys have your rooms upstairs. You know where to go. You can sleep in the field if you wish.
Oh
also
yeah,
made
we're gonna keep to the field tonight with the rest of them.
Sure.
Gonna keep it. I am a flock.
Just keep the door closed, because as long as the door's closed, no one can see it from the outside. So it's like it's not there.
All right,
like
I'll make
it's
sure
not.
to fart on the outside. Got it.
Yeah. But if you leave it open, then, well, no one can really come in, but then they at least see it. And if they can see it, then,
All right. Indeed, no peeping Toms. Got ya.
Yeah. It's only people I allow. And anyway, you know.
What does everyone do as they individually get themselves ready between feast and rest? It's been a long day on the back of a very bumpy owlbear.
Rook will he'll go up to his room and kind of like secretly or like slowly quietly shut the door before then he transforms into his werewolf form once the door is shut. And he just kind of stomps around.
There's those fucking shoes and pants and this stupid A-loon is fucking and owlbears being dumbasses.
Just like grumbling as he kind of walks around his forest as he's just stomping around his room in werewolf form.
No.
Is Jen's room still there?
Mm-hmm.
Josiah's headed up the stairs and he sees the door to Jen's room and just looks at it. Goes and tries to open the door. Is it locked?
It would be locked.
Just thinking he might be in there. He just kind of knocks on the door. Waits for a few. Waits a little longer. Leans down the staircase. Hey, Asher!
Yeah.
Can you open Jen's door?
Well, sure. And the door just opens.
As he does, he pushes it open, sees his space, toilet, cracks a smile and walks up to his room, sees his bear porter, grabs a couple of glasses and a bottle of whiskey and beckons the bear down with him.
Roll a perception check when you go up to your room.
19.
19. You can't help but notice before you get the main lanterns on a single constellation on your ceiling. As you trace it out, my God, it's a chamber pot. And in that chamber pot is a large pile.
Oh my God.
In a perfect circle. Hell, it almost looks like a Q. You don't know where that turd ends or begins.
It's a perfect circle. At that point, he takes the glass, pours two, gives one to the bear, bottles in his hand, shoots it, and just looks at it and goes, Jen, wherever the fuck you are, man, I hope you're okay. Find Gitsy and come home to us, will you? I miss my friend. And then him and the bear go down, and we're gonna sit and get drunk in Jen's spa for a couple hours till the bottle's gone. He had that warm water pool he was so fucking happy about.
As you finish that bottle, there's another one that's presented to you if you want.
For a second, I go to grab it and no. I gotta sleep at some point.
About that time with your door open. We got a spa back here. You can see he's just got a towel.
Yeah, come on in.
I'm trying to find the damn sauna around this place. It's keep getting me drunker than I was the last time.
That's the one of the things about being at Asher's place is there's always something to get drunk about and someone to get drunk with or two or yes.
But I keep bringing you bottles, but what the hell you got to do when you get a pissed? Eventually, I'm gonna ruin the carpet on this level.
That's what you do when you need to piss. As he sinks down in the water some more.
Nasty fucker. See if he weaves his hand with prestidigitation before he gets in.
It's not like it's gonna be here tomorrow, but man, that water is so good.
That's comfortable.
Do you ever get used to like that bouncing on your ass? I mean, do you form a callus there? Because let me tell you, my quads feel like they're on fire.
No, I get a fucking saddle.
You know, it just now occurred to me that Peaches has a saddle and we're all riding bareback. No wonder you're fucking laughing at us. Oh, damn. Try the bourbon. It's good. We just got another bottle.
Whoa.
The bear likes it. Sitting next to you, my bear porter in his like half mock
the bear
suit
porter
is just sitting there with a glass. Just licking, lapping it up out of the highball.
What an interesting choice for an individual.
Asher gave him to me. He's been one of my best drinking companions next to Jenrid.
I don't know whether that's beautiful or tragic.
It's life. It's all at one time. Everything is beautiful and tragic, depending on from which angle you're looking at it.
Oh man, you really are bent out of shape of this Lathander thing. It's got you all fucked up.
I never thought I would be so excited to see home, but dread it so much all at the same time.
Well, what do you think it was going to be like?
I didn't think I was going to have to fucking deal with Voxturn in Baldur's Gate.
Oh. At some point in time, everyone comes home.
You sound
In
like
this
a
case,
Kaida.
Sometimes home comes to you. And who would you Kaida in this wise individual who I already like?
Old captain. Smart dude.
Yeah.
He was,
Stetson.
yeah, exactly. Guy knew how to take care of his crew, knew what the hell he was doing on the water. I guess I kind of took him in as a dad, because I always thought mine was half shite. More involved with his religion than his family. More concerned with appearance rather than heritage. Never wanted to be like him.
Understandably so.
And now, I may actually see him at a wedding that is supposed to be mine that I think is absolute horse shit.
Well, I think you'll be able to have a good conversation about this before it happens. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen if you're not there? Like you said, I don't. Unless you split yourself in two like your friend did back in the meadow, it's your goddamn choice at the end of the day.
That's why I left. Because up until that point, it wasn't my choice. Everything was his way or the highway.
You ever think that flyer's meant to push your buttons?
There's no way that they know I'm here. No way. At all.
How do you
Zero.
know that? You've been lost in the woods for a month.
It's not like I advertised. Not like I set up a mailing address. Josiah Marquis here at the Elf Song Tavern.
Ha! The Josiah Marquis does have a ring to it, though.
Oh, fucking family name. It's one thing I could never get rid of.
You certainly have the bravado for flashiness.
Well,
Real panache, eh?
some things I can't deny. It's just who I am. Maybe there is some prince left in this asshole.
There's something left in that asshole, all right? A couple of bubbles float up.
Oh, see? That's that. I'm telling you, water's here for a good time, not a long time.
Need a... No, she purifies it again. God, I'm gonna have to get some of the barnacles from far underneath the sea to be able to take care of this. Hot tub begins to look more like the basement of the Lariana Trench at this point.
First good bath I had in a long time.
Constitution saving throw on the stand up on that bourbon from Hot Tub.
Ooh. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm gonna try that same one.
Ooh. I think that's. I do the tuck and roll. I do the stand up and then I go down to the side and roll down the side.
It's all going to my head right now.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh.
I think I kept most of it in my mouth. Oof.
Did you just vomit a little bit and swallow?
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Fuck
I think
you.
I've had enough of bourbon.
That was so nasty. Ugh. I think there's a little dip spit in there. God damn.
Don't go there on yourself.
Fucking Lathander Christ. Good. That's even nasty for Shanti. Oh. I got a
That's some good
rendezvous.
You go sleep in the hay. I'm gonna see if I can make a floor up to my room. One for you, Jen. He's just kind of tips the bottle over into the spot and lets the rest of the bourbon pour into the water.
You're such a ratchet cat. Just
He
ratchet.
distinguishable like Rude.
He really does make Rook look like the most well-mannered individual. Just ratchet.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I stumble my way back up to my rack and go to sleep.
Anyone else doing anything before they let sleep take hold?
Just a couple quick things. One, while you guys were in Jinrid's room, there'd be a bit of time where Asher would have kind of leaned against the door, or the wall right next to the door, and just kind of listen to the conversation and hear your comments about Jin and things like that before he would make his way up to his room. And then he would go into the front study room where there's the 4 doors in the back, and he would lay out everything and start kind of studying. But he would take out his book with all the pictures, and he would flip all the way towards the front to his first few drawings and just kind of start looking at some of his oldest memories drawn on the book, and glances towards his bag and then at one of the doors. And he just kind of spends the rest of the night, instead of studying, just kind of taking a trip down memory lane as Vera comes up and kind of curls up next to him as he just goes through the book before retiring for the evening in his room.
Go ahead and make a history check. That one.
It's a me.
What's the one page that you can't seem to turn even if you want to? It's one that's there. You're glad that you have a memory of it and that it's there, but you can't stand to be on it any longer than what you have to.
Actually, it is one. It is one of a very few in the book that is slightly different than all of the others. As one of the only non-direct memories or drawings that he have of specific memories, but it is one of stories he was told of his parents and what they were like from Elrohir. And there is a drawing very early on of him with his parents, just like one of those, like walking in a field, very crude, mom and dad with the kid. But it's that stark difference of his red versus them, but of this like happy family is kind of like a kid depiction of like, this is what it would have been type of thing.
Mm. You linger. You finally are able to shake that memory off. Fold the book up. And you begin to let slumber take you. Rook.
Oh, he's still just stomps around in his room for a while before finally catching a. I assume now at this point he conveyed to Asher there would be a hammock in the trees, so now he's lounging in the hammock that he's clearly too big for. Just kind of more just hanging out of it than in it, using his arm to push himself back and forth.
I need everyone to make. Well, first, click the long rest on your character sheet.
Feels good.
Been a hot minute. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Josiah. Deep in your bourbon-inspired slumber, you open up your eyes. And there are the mists. Something you haven't seen in so long. Look around. Standing on vines. A little bit of bend and give to them. Same ones you used to climb when you were little back in Voxtern. can't tell what time it is, but sun hasn't risen yet. It reminds you of those nights that you spent well after your curfew. Gotta give a good run. It's freeing.
Yeah.
Maybe a little hardcore parkour.
This is where he kind of honed his nimbleness, swinging on these vines as fast as he could and feeling that little bit of give as he swings. That's what he does. He takes off in a dead sprint with no direction. Hand to hand, vine to vine, leaping, jumping wherever he can, just moving forward at a breakneck pace.
You pause for a second through your hardcore parkour, nearing a handful of very old statues. Ones that you haven't seen in God knows when. It's been absolute ages since you've been back to this place. When you stare across into those mists, roll a perception check. 22, you begin to see the outline of a man. You see the gray hair. You see the long glaive. I'll be damned, that's the back of Ukaida. Wisdom saving throw.
The man who whistles in the alley of death. Not wise. Reactive.
You pinch yourself. You don't know whether you're dreaming, whether you're awake. It all feels so real. What do you do when you see his back turned to you?
Give him a very signature whistle that we used on the ship.
There you go, whistling in strange places again.
I was thinking the same thing. He literally just said it. He literally just said it.
Yeah. It's how he communicated on the boat. You're up in the sails, you yell at somebody, you whistle at them, get their attention. But him and Ukaida have a conversation through whistles. He knows what he knows, and he just said hello.
Kaida looks back at you, and you can see the necrotic that run through the veins in his forehead. You can see the sweat and the scars. As he doesn't whistle back, he just presses a sole finger up to his lips. Roll a perception check the minute that he does.
My 20.
Through those mists, you see the claws. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. And you see Ukaida point back towards you. And the goosebumps, they raise as you can feel the footsteps through the vines as it creaks. You haven't seen a razor claw since you were little. Stalked in between two. But with that natural 20, you see Ukaida make another sign as he points to the statues around him as the mists begin to part. And you see 4 of them. What were largely told as fairy tales when you grew up. A means to get a boy back to his home before night settled in. You remember back to the one time you had a real life encounter with a shadow touch shaman. That night you'll never forget. Feeling that aura of dread from wherever these beings come from as they drift into the night mist. These shadow touched. These are the keepers of all your lost ancestors. The ones who didn't walk the path. Before there was Lathander, before there was anything, there was always the code. The ones who strayed from the tribe. And you look back and you can see the sick and twisted faces made into this now beast. Controlled and tamed, no longer a free Leonin. A creature that prowls the night, only to extract its revenge on others for the path that it's taken. Minds long twisted by these dark shaman. An entity nor elf, nor goblin, nor human. Being of pure envy, malice, and jealousy. Something that has never seen the light. That nat 20, you go back and you think the last time that you were underneath, when you were inside the dream realm, you kind of told you that home was coming. Now it begins to make sense. You also know, as you sit back and you think of the lore of the past, that whether you're awake or whether you're asleep, that night was to prep you, to remember in this situation now that the stakes are real. That if you lose, the shadow will take, and you'll be nothing left than one of those razor claws full of malice. Asher, you're the first one awake, but you're inside one of those dazed moments. You're half up, half out. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw. $21. You sense something is awry. Not inside your own magical creation. Different realm. That book is laid open to the page that you had such trouble flipping over the night previous. You look at it, but it's not the same page. You look at it and you see the scene before you. You see this homeland of Voxturn in the mists in the night. You recognize Yukaida in the middle of this ambush with Josiah.
I push the book forward. I open up my book of dreams, and I flip open and I close my eyes. And I start concentrating, and I reach out my mind once I start connecting to Dreamwalk, and I try to pull in Rook and Llywelyn into this, focusing on the page before me in this connection, to just try and at least give them a visual as well of what I'm feeling, sensing something's not right, and trying to connect with Josiah.
DC 16 for yourself. DC 18 for you and Rook. DC 20 for all three.
The spell attack?
Roll your spell attack. $29, concentrating with ease. Getting back into your mojo, dream walking. It's almost the strength that you felt at your prime when you were inside the Fae, under your tutelage. You open your eyes, and there are the mists. As you're directly behind Josiah, looking at this apex predator from the Shadowfell gleam over the top of you. Rook, you and Llywelyn also begin to materialize. But we get to have a bit of a moment because it takes us longer to manifest inside the dream. So there's no sounds as we're pulled from our own slumber, allowed to have our own reactions that don't affect the dream plane that we're on. As we get settled, shock and disbelief on the face of Llywelyn. What is yours, Rook?
Do we have to do this thing again? Can't we ever just like be asleep and it just be us being asleep? Asher, did you do this?
No, this wasn't me. This was Josiah. Those things are creepy.
Fucking Josiah. 1, 2, 3. 10 minutes tops, so then we're out.
What the fuck are these?
Oh, I should have mentioned I dreamwalk.
Noted.
Oh, and I probably should have mentioned I'm a werewolf.
Surprise!
Llewellyn looks over at you and goes, "Come loudly."
The loudest.
I look over at this like entity to the left, and I'm just like, you're horrifying, but I brought a werewolf.
Also, for reference, Llywelyn's sitting cross-legged up here eating an apple.
Hanging out.
And you
Crunch
look
on an
across at its teeth. And you can see as it closes its mouth, the mist dissipates around it. You can feel that aura of dread. You can feel the shadow touch. As they all begin to close around you. Kaida makes his signal back over towards you. Josiah, with a 20, you are the one allowed to make a surprise attack before initiative is rolled, as he gives you the sign.
Yeah, baby. We do things that make big boom. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a sneaky fucker, and on this this Shadow Touch Shaman over here that was just snarling at my boy, I'm chucking the Dagger of the Deep, and I'm using its big boom. Pray to God it hits. As while this is all going on, as soon as Kaida signals to Josiah, his hand went back into his coat to grab that dagger, and his hand has been out the whole time, and he's gonna just flick it out with his wrist as he chucks it. Oh, let's go.
That is a crit.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh, crit damage. And it also has its big boom, but I'm not seeing it on this card. I'm gonna have to pull the ink blast from something else. Where is that? Oh, there goes ping. Why is it not on the card anymore?
All right. You calculate what you can calculate. I will go fetch that for you. Capiche?
Capiche. So a damage roll for this SOB. Should be able to just click the damage button. And it's got sneak attack on it too. So let's get the sneak attack and then we'll do the max. So that's... Come here. Max would be on that one.
+4 from the actual dagger.
And then...
So you're talking 15, then roll your sneak attack.
It's going on top.
So it's going to be 30, 40, then you get to add 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 to your 40. So you're at 76 currently.
Oh, you know, Chad always gives me those brutal crits, so we're going to throw one of those on there as well, and I'm going to burn that card.
Okay, your brutal critical. On this case, I'll let you burn it for your sneak attack since it's higher than your other one. So you're at 82 points right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then...
What are you calculating?
Recalculating. I'm trying to find this Dagger of the Deep because it has a, especially on a hit like this.
A save, right?
Yeah, it's got a save, or it's blinded by ink. Is that it? Which is weird because I used to have a card for both on Foundry and this, and those have all been wiped out now.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to make a call on this right now. And I know it's a blindness effect that goes on it. We're gonna do 12 plus, we're gonna do a DC 16 saving throw. At first, I'm gonna do this, the damage said 82. Good deal, we don't need to track it down. 82 does it. DTD.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfect. Hot damn.
As literally he tosses that dagger and it cuts through the mouth that has just closed. The dagger pops out on the other side of his head, and Josiah snaps his fingers and calls it back to his hands. It drops dead.
And you see its body torn and ripped back into the mists. I'm gonna flesh out and add everyone in the initiative now. You may roll your initiative.
Let's go. It's party time, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't come here to look pretty. We came here to fight.
Do you, is the carousel up?
Healer?
Oh, I don't see it.
If you click the button, it'll pop up.
My initiative is a 14. It just didn't register.
That's why do your initiative in the Foundry, and then I don't have to do it. Any modification of yours? Asher, you're at 22. Rook, you're at 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a 1 in there somewhere. Razor Claw, let's go. Top of the round. Let's get this for chat.
Oh boy. It's me.
Boom. It is your turn.
Question. The ring I got in the forest allowed me to concentrate on 2 spells at once. Was it 3rd level and lower?
I believe it was 2nd level and lower.
2nd level. Okay. All right. Then. Let me just pick one thing. It's been a minute. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Oh god. I'm first. So this is a small battlefield, and I'm not very happy to be here. So I think Asher just kind of is like, I don't like being this close, and then he's just gonna start waving his hand around in a circular motion, and as he does, these like streaks of red start coalescing around his fingers as it's just like the swirl begins to go, and then this field just starts to kind of like gently pour out from around him as I'm gonna cast Repulsion on myself.
Repulsion.
Yeah. So it's one of my big spells, but I don't like this. So, creatures that get within 20 feet of me must make a Wisdom saving throw. Creatures who fail this, cannot move closer to me for the duration of the spell. The creature is only limited in its movement towards you and is free to take other actions, like casting spells and stuff. But yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And then... yeah, okay, that's an action, so... yeah, and then that's my turn.
Razor scale to the north, bounds and jumps towards Ukaida. He's got to make a strength saving throw as it goes in for a pounce. Let's go. He does not get bowled over, but it does swipe at him with its claws. 30 will hit. $10 points of slashing, 7 points of necrotic damage as it swipes at him again. 16, I believe that one will miss on Ukaida. Goes to clamp down with its jaws. $26 will hit as it does 29 points of piercing damage. End of its turn. Josiah, it is your turn.
Okay. Probably not the smartest thing I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna grab the 9 lives, steal a rapier. I'm gonna activate that tattoo on my arm and go in for a swing on the big saber cat in front of me. Here we go.
Oh, he crits again! Let's go, dude!
Okay. Channeling
Let's
your inner
go!
mud. Channeling your inner mud.
My world.
Let's go.
Just roll out the damages on that, and then we'll figure the crits and the tattoo. Blood Fury tattoo. That is this one. There you go. It is all on the screen.
What is the base die of the 9 life stealer? 1d8?
Die for the 9 life stealer is 1d8, correct.
All right, so you got 21. Then we add your sneak attack. That'll make it 47. Then add 47 plus 36 for me.
83.
83 plus 11. You're gonna be at 94. And then you add 24 back into it with the tattoo.
118.
118 on your 9 life stealer. Do they need to make any kind of save?
Yes, they do, or I'm going to steal their soul. DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or be slain instantly, and their soul is mine.
DC 15 Constitution saving throw. This only happens on nat 20s, correct?
Correct. This is only on crits.
Okay, only on crits. Here it goes. It's a straight roll. Oh, let's go, dude! Nice. Let's go! RP that one out. DTD.
As he comes around, that tattoo lights up. He swings that sword. You can see it pulse in through the sword, and as it does, it tears this necrotic hole through the middle of the beast. And as that hole opens up and seems to spread, these tendrils come out of it, and you can see these ghastly forms start to pour out of the saber cat and in to the hilt of the sword. And then one of those skull jewels on the hilt lights up.
Let's fucking go.
Sword has done some work.
The prince who was promised. Bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire cross station at this guy right here since he's over by Rook. Cross station. We're gonna fire the shrimp pistol. Yeah. Shrimp pistol. Boink. And then this is offhand. I'm gonna throw the damage. You can subtract whatever it gets from that. It's a
It's not letting me open up your damage. I got to get you back on Foundry for all this stuff so I can do it easier. What's your base? What do you roll? A D8? A D8, so you rolled a 7. All right, 7. Let's see here. It doesn't have what's its modifier to hit.
So plus 15. It's a
no. It's whatever the weapon is. What's the weapons? Is it a +1, +2, +3?
I believe it's built on a +2.
All right, 9 points of damage.
There it is. Action, bonus action.
Rook, as you see Josiah going into a trance of battle back into his homeland. It is your turn.
All right, pulling out the Vorpal sword, dragging it across my own arm, taking a little bit of damage on my crimson right. Let's see. And then I am going to jump across. Can I walk across or I have to jump across?
On that, you can do acrobatics to walk across, or you can jump across, either one.
I'd like to jump across, although there's a wall there. So I will try to jump across at this Shouta Shaman with the Vorpal sword in hand with my crimson right. Where the Vorpal long sword go? There we go. So it is. Oh, and it's not full health. So here we go.
Yes, it is bleeding.
Ooh. 28 on the first hit. And then I will, so I'm gonna do damage on that one. Plus a D8 of lightning damage.
Nice.
So 15 plus 8 lightning, so that's 23 total. Swing again with the Vorpal long sword. I think I got advantage. 32 to hit. I think that'll do it.
That'll do.
And then 11 more with 4 points of lightning, so 15 and 23, 38 total points of damage. And that should be it.
I can't get it to go away. I applied the damage, damn it. All right. Into your turn, locked in, you fighting on this statue.
And then as I take a swing at this guy, Llywelyn just chucks down an apple core that hits me in the head.
Fucking dick.
You're not looking so good, big guy. As he turns around and looks back at Yukaida that's being torn up by this razor claw. He's gonna send Yukaida good old-fashioned healing word at the 5th level. Except for the fact that it's not on my sheet, so he's not gonna do the healing word. Until I put it on there. Instead, he's just gonna patch him up with a little cure wounds. 4th level. Does not get the crit. Gets a good roll. 35 points back. Damn near tops him off. Thank you. You kind of turns back around. You can see his runes begin to glow. I'm gonna stay where I'm at, smelling the roses next to Asher and his fucking shield. I'm gonna stay with you, big guy.
Good idea.
Shadow Touch Shaman back behind Root. Steps forward to you.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Now, I understand your concept, but I'm going to counter it within the environment of this, that unless its intentions are stepping directly towards you, I'm not going to have it completely lock the encounter down to where they can't move adjacent. So how I'm rewarding this is I'm giving you the pathway, but I'm not giving you the statue. I have to draw a line in there somewhere where it's not just cheese.
Okay. I will use a reaction here, though, to use my Blood Curse of the Eyeless, and I'll amplify it. So all of your attacks this turn are minus 1d8.
Minus 1d8. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Just for this guy behind me who's about to swing on me.
All right, it steps up back behind you. It's these two gnarly looking daggers it tries to place in your back, but it's not a physical attack. You see them as it just begins to melt into your body. You need to make a Constitution saving throw against 4th level blight.
Con save.
I assume this is an
Hold on,
ability,
I
not a spell.
have. Hold on, I'm just looking. I have advantage against
Spell,
spells cast
yes.
by creatures within 5 feet of me. So that's within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
24.
24, you will take half damage. Minus 1d8. So 15, then go ahead and roll that d8 to subtract it.
No, the D8 was to your attack rolls.
Oh, to the attack rolls. In this case, I will allow you to roll it to subtract from the damage on this.
Okay. All right. So 15 minus 1d8. Okay. Got it.
4, so it does 15 minus 4, so 11 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
End of its turn, the one that's badly beaten right below you does the same thing. As you can feel yourself, these daggers begin to twist into you from a different plane. DC 16.
16. Oh, shit. I don't know what just happened there. That was not
Metal Claw.
It was so metal.
2 dirty 20s. So that's half again, right?
20 points of necrotic damage.
That's the halved amount.
Yes, that is the halved amount. Roll high.
Got it.
End of its turn. Back over to where you kite is at. It's gonna swing its glaive. 22 will hit that razor claw in front of it. 17 points of slashing. 30 will hit on the second. Another 17 points of slashing. Gonna use the bonus action. No, it's not gonna use that rune. It's gonna use the back end of the pole arm. 25, that'll hit. Do another 9 points. As he goes in his moment of fucking zen and starts whipping some ass. Ooh, that's a beefy boy. Gonna hold his position. This next Shadow Touch Shaman. Now, it can't move any forward, but it's gonna try to reach out, inform its hands, and shoot this ray towards Yukaida. Now, how you have this set up, I'm going to give him disadvantage with trying to do this.
Sure. The way that the spell works is any spells or anything like that's, they can do that. They just can't move to me.
I understand. I'm building you value in from what I swap out.
Sure.
I'm just trying to get in rolls. So this one is Ray of Enfeeblement. Click it again. Then we'll have the second roll. $16, that's gonna miss. As your shield comes up and this necrotic magic that latches onto it begins to shirk it off. End of its turn. Other kitty is dead. Josiah, it is your turn.
I think it's my turn.
Asher.
I'm sorry, Asher, it is your turn.
Yeah. Oh boy, I didn't think it'd be up so quick. All right. Yeah. I love this spell too much not to. I will begin to cast a spell.
Go for it.
Okay. And I'll do the same thing. I'll start bringing these beads of arcane energy, and I will start creating these lines. And as I do, you see me spin them, and I will cast Steel Wind Strike and send out arcane barrages and each of these creatures. So I'll just work my way from like left, top, clockwise, starting with the guy right to my left.
Let's go.
So here we go. First one.
24 hits.
He will take 38 force damage.
Woo!
Second one, right above him.
22 hits.
He will take 32 force damage. Big Saber Cat. 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits the Razor Claw.
Or no, 24. He's the beefy one. 24 force damage. Aw. And then the last one to his right. There's a 25 for 41 force damage. Dear God.
Good Lord.
Oh, that was a good roll. That was a mud roll. That was a mud roll right there. And then the last one, I just send off somewhere else. It's just weep.
Yeah, you didn't miss one at all. So yeah, you don't even need the freebie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then what I will do is I will take one of, because I never do this, I always forget, and I believe it's a bonus action. It's my reaction. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. And that'll be my turn. That was my reaction, and I want to say that and I just want to clarify because I wasn't sure. Are they casting spells, or are these innate abilities they can just do? These creatures with like the blight and stuff.
Innate spell casting, not ability, but not a spell limit. But it's still magic.
Okay, so I can technically counterspell.
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to verify. Cool. But
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Yeah, not innate ability, but innate spell casting.
Yep.
They don't have any limit on it, but it's definitely shadow touched magic that comes with it. It's not a natural growing ability that's on them. Shithead in front of you, Kaida. Razor Claws just gonna keep ripping into him. Can't pounce from where it's at because it can't move forward thanks to Asher. $11 points of slashing. 13 necrotic. Swipes again. $15 slashing, 10 necrotic. And then on its big bite, 27 points of piercing damage. As he holds tough, you can see him, he's bleeding through his stone form, but your captain is holding the line. Josiah, it is your turn.
Let's go, baby. All right. Let's rock that shrimp pistol.
Let's rock that shrimp.
We're gonna rock that shrimp. Let's get that shrimp. We're gonna shoot this guy right here with shrimp pistol, sneak attack. Where are you, shrimpy shrimp? Shrimpy shrimp. There you are. Attack. Roll. Oh my god.
Let's go! Another crit, dude!
Oh!
Dominating the boogeyman of the past. I love this.
Oh my god. I mean,
Josiah is
okay.
fucking done with these things.
Yeah. Come for my soul. You. Come for my friends. I'm gonna kill you.
All right, I need you to...
There's the damage roll for the shrimp pistol, and then sneak attack damage.
It's
on
a
top of-
D10, so we get an extra D10 on top of that. So 22 plus 38 plus 36. So 74 points. What are you hitting again?
I was shooting this guy. I really wish I would have shot this mother over here. I kind of over penetrated that shot.
You just the head goes off like Terrence and Phillip. Just flips back. You peeled it like a banana. Good fucking
Sorry
God.
for the blood room. Sorry. Oh Christ. All right. Well, you know, since I still have my my bonus action, I might as well wing that dagger at the deep over at this other guy over here is sitting with the rook. Does it give me yes? Does alt roll count as my offhand? Let's find out. $24 to hit.
All right. 1d4 plus 3.
Five points of damage.
Extra 5 points of damage. Since you were robbed of its ink ability, it's going to make its saving throw on being blinded. What was that again? Constitution?
Yeah.
Constitution coming in.
Blinded, son.
stick, and you see its eyes go completely milky white from the black that it was.
Hell yes. Okay. Good to go. Holding in position. Turn over. I've done all I can do.
Rook, it is your turn.
Okay, I will swing with the Vorpal sword on this one that's alive behind me. Oh, 22 to hit on the first.
That'll hit.
That is 11 plus 3, 14 on the first swing.
Oh, it was right there.
Ugh.
It's teasing me.
26, 31 after the second. It's 31 taking this thing down.
31 will take this thing down.
Okay. Then my third swing would be...
Oh, I'm sorry. 31 is your total damage that you've done so far?
So far, yeah.
What was your second damage?
Second damage was 17.
Just has a lifeline left.
Oh, okay. Still alive?
Yes. Because I'd already input your first damage.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
There she goes.
22 more points of damage.
That'll do it, DTD.
Dope. I'm gonna stab it, and then I'm just gonna use my foot and slide it off my sword and kick it into the abyss.
As the mist whip around and take that shaman, pull it off into the shadows.
And that's it. Well, yeah, that's it.
Oh, that thing's really digging deep into you. Shit. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna use a 6th level Cure Wounds on Yukaida.
Come on, baby, roll hot on that heel. Ugh.
Still a lot.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna do 40 points back. I'm gonna still hang out with Asher. I'm not moving anywhere. All right, you kind of going in, going to do the same thing, just swinging away with a glaive with advantage. 27's going to hit. 24 is going to hit. 27's going to hit, but that's the needs to be the bonus action, little guy. 16 slashing, 17 slashing, 6 from the blunt end. Beefy boy. Gonna use his own fighter second wind. Come on, give me a good one. 14 back. Into Yukaida's turn. Seeing that magic drawn from you, it's going to try to take a shot with that ray of sickness back over your way with disadvantage. Asher.
Towards me.
Yes.
I'm gonna counterspell.
Counterspell coming in. All right. It's a 20. Its innate roll is 4 plus its wisdom. 1d20 plus 12. Here's the line.
Oof.
Rolled hot.
Good roll.
Here we go.
Oh, that
Nice.
1 point above. As you see, it arcs over, and it's like it's just about to find its spot. Slams across it and explodes. End of its turn. Asher, your turn, top of the round.
Yeah. But also, there's that beefy boy. Yeah, I'm gonna move just so I can get a better angle. Oops. Just like to right here. Just because I want to get a better angle on the big guy who's sitting there. This is probably not gonna work, but one day it might, and you know, maybe that day is today. I don't know. But you just see me start to conjure a lot of magic again, and as I do, you see me kind of like arch to the right again, as my hand kind of comes up and curls again, and as I cast this spell out, and I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on the saber-tooth tiger, and hopefully have it hit for once in this campaign.
Razor Claw has got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, but I will heighten it with my subtle magic to give, I believe, him disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
Yeah. It's happening, guys.
It's happening!
Kitty.
Disintegrate is finally hit. I will roll damage and hope it's good.
Oi.
79 force damage.
79
A lot of
points.
ones in that roll. Sorry, it's got 80.
Oh no! It doesn't disintegrate.
But I fucked it up.
It snarls back as you can see part of it's just fading away into the mist. You can no longer even see its hind legs as it starts to dematerialize in front of you.
That's my turn.
This thing circles back around into the mist. Attack of opportunity, Sentinel for Ukaida.
I'll put it down, Ukaida.
17 hits. It can't make its leap back around as it was going for its pounce.
Kill it.
15. It's got 1 HP.
Oh my gosh.
Spinning back around, it goes to grapple Ukaida. Oh, that's a strength save. I need the athletics versus athletics is what I'm looking for. 26. Ukaida's athletics. 22 is this razor claw wraps itself up and around Ukaida and then goes to bite towards his neck. Does another 13 points of piercing damage as he has him grappled and restrained. Josiah, it is your turn.
Josiah sees his captain grappled He grabs his 9 lives Stealer Rapier in his hand, and he picks a spot just over the top of the Sabertooth. And he looks at Asher and gives him a wink and jumps into the air. And as he does, bonus action Misty Step over the top. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to drop in on it.
Let's go.
I love it.
Come on, baby. Feet don't fail me now. Oh, I was hoping for another one. It was one face away. Here's your damage on it.
Yeah, he's only 1 HP. He's just
1
like,
HP.
Yeah, I'll just roll as a sneak attack. Why not?
Well, yeah, I used it. It's
As you sink into this razor claw, DTD.
and exactly as he appears in the mist above the head of this razor claw that's slowly dematerializing with his sword, he just plunges it down through the back of the neck so he can avoid his captain and make sure that he gets a clean kill. He pulls it out as it starts to fade away to the mist, and then leans that shrimp pistol over and takes a shot over at this Shadowtooth shaman. Are you, shrimp pistol? There you are. Oh! What does 23 hit?
23 will hit.
And the shrimp pistol.
1d10 plus 2.
D10 plus 2. We'll do 9.
Another 9.
Damage. Well, there you go. Está todo, nada más.
Rook.
I guess I will travel over to this guy. How far is that? That's like 30 feet. Yeah, I could get there. So
You can get anywhere. Your movement.
yeah. There's a wall there.
I don't know what's
Apparently
stopping you from going across. It's so weird.
Apparently I can't. I'm going all the way.
But in our minds, you're there.
Here. As I run past Josiah,
Quit killing everything without me.
I'm gonna attack this one.
Please just cut his head off.
First one, 24.
Yes!
Second one,
Yes!
20! Let's see it.
just jump from vines to vines, and then just come straight down with the sword as I'm just jumping from one vine to the others, and just whoosh, and just like.
Okay, can we go back to bed now?
As that head goes rolling into the mists, you kind of looks back over towards you, Josiah. I told you that home was coming.
I didn't literally think it was going to sit on top of Baldur's Gate.
He grabs you by both shoulders, and you can see that necrotic that flows through his veins. You can see withered eyes of how long he's been fighting here. And he stares you back at the eyes. Do what you need to do, Josiah. Now go! Go! As he ushers you across as these lamps light up on the other side. You don't have to tell me twice. As Llywelyn begins to make his way across the branches, getting over the large cat you cut down. And as you look down the vines, you can see just hordes of these shadow-touched climbing up through these vines. Go, goddammit!
I have so many questions. Fuck! That's what I need to do. Stay the fuck alive. I'll see you again.
I'll be fine. As you can see his runes light up as he initiates that cloud rune, and it's just a burst as the mist and the shadow is expelled. As you can see these shadow touch evaporate towards the sides. And you open your eyes and you wake up. And that is where we will pick back up next Wednesday.
Bourbon in the hot tub and Asher's arcane Alcazar. Good God.
Asher, you have the whole scene transpired on a new page inside your book.
Lit. I am an artiste.
Artista!
This is very arcane.
No, it's not.
It's the hottest you've ever rolled on a single combat, my dude.
Wow.
Pretty
3 nat 20s.
Ah, that was great. Now we get to the other piece of the story with Homecoming here.
I vaguely remember him saying that something about home was coming, and I dismissed it for the other line that I needed to protect both my families, and it's like, oh, revisionist memory. Like, why wasn't I more prepared?
That you do.
These things happen.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody joining us on YouTube and Twitch. We'll see you guys next week for more Baldur's Gate. Join us tomorrow, Meteorian Core. Another D&D
double feature.
We'll see you then. Is it Thursday yet?
Yeah, Wednesday.